Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back to the E portion of Tell Joanne. I am your girl, Joanne. Family, welcome back to Angelina Wednesday. So today we're going to do something a little different. So the last week's video, when I saw her and she thanked her teacher, I was just like, oh my God. It's just so amazing that I got to see a little bit more of her life before she gave us that amazing song. So, this week I looked for something, and thank you guys. So this one is called Angelina Jordan, 10 things that fans may not know about her. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already saw this video maybe and have known about it, but this will be my very first time ever watching this video. So if you have seen it already, thank you for being here with me, and I'm experiencing it with me again, all right? So with that said, if you are part of the family, aka you're to subscribe, I just want to say thank you. You are the absolute best. But if you are new to the channel, this is when I say hello, and welcome to the channel. Now, put me on pause. Go get yourself a beverage of choice. Hit that subscribe button so that you can become part of this amazing community. And on a count of 3, we'll do our chair. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, let me see how many of these 10 things and how many you guys have already told me or I've learned by myself. All right, so without further talking, let's go. La 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 la.
Hello, Chris Walker here with Big Angie.
Hello, Chris Walker. Thank you for the amazing video last week.
Back at you with another list of 10. This is 10 things that even Angelina Jordan fans probably don't know about Angelina Jordan. Coming in at number 10 is Sister Juliet. A lot of you know she has a TikTok channel, but most of you may not know that she has 2 TikTok channels. And it reveals a lot about the personal life of Angelina Jordan. So that is number 10.
Oh, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful.
Number 9 is that in those TikTok videos you can see that Angelina Jordan's dad, who has always been a bit of a mystery since Norway's Got Talent, you can see that he is a part of the life of at least Angelina Jordan's sister, Juliet. It still remains a mystery of why you don't have any with Angelina and the dad, and I'm not going to get into the speculation about that.
Personal.
But it's nice to see that he is still in Juliet's life at least, and maybe he's also a part of Angelina's life.
Okay, I guess he's trying to make that. Let me pause
All
that
right,
for
coming
a
in
second.
at number
Let me
8
pause that. I guess he's trying to make it positive, but yeah, I was excited to see this video. I thought the 10 were going to be 10 other things. I don't know if I knew they were going to be about her family background, but the first one, I love to see her sisters, and they're amazing little freckles, and they're so cute. But the 9 about his dad, maybe I didn't really need to see about, that family drama. I don't know, but let's go. Let's continue down the list. Let's go.
Angelina Jordan actually can be quite articulate in interviews. We fans have the experience of seeing a lot of interviews with Angelina Jordan where she's, it's kind of hard to get answers out of her, and
because she's so shy and she's so humble.
But given the right situation, she can be very articulate. And there's one interview that I think especially shows that. That's an
and it's
interview.
Interesting he talked about her articulation, because I've seen interviews and the way she talks and the things that she says at such a young age, I'm just like, wow, this young girl has a head on her shoulder, very, very young. And the thing is, just when she talks, you can just see that she's so shy, and then she opens her mouth and she sings, and you're like, whoa. And I think that for me, that's what I really, really love about her, is that her natural personality. She has such a beautiful, pure heart, and she's so humble. There's no diva-ness about her, right? But when you hear her sing, you're like, this lady's been on the stage singing for the past 150 years. Like, what? Nobody can touch her, So I'm curious to see the interview that he's going to show us.
Where she's talking about her book Between Two Hearts. So here's a little bit of that.
De setningene som en mest skulle tro at en voksen hadde laget i denne boka, de er det du som har laget. Og du har laget hele strukturen og hele historien.
Det er jo en sann historie.
Ja, så er det en sann historie i tillegg.
Jeg elsker å uttrykke mine følelser med ord.
Ja.
Jeg elsker å synge, tegne og skrive. Og så jeg elsker å hjelpe folk, eller liksom gjøre dem glad.
Amazing.
Hva syns du, hvor liker du av boken? Jeg mener av teksten.
Hvor jeg liker best, eller hva jeg liker?
Nei, det beste du liker.
Ja, det er vel akkurat det vi snakket om nå. At du kombinerer en enkel historie som ligger i bånd, og den er knyttet til livet ditt også, men at du samtidig får til å lage setninger, altså som står også alene, og som også utvider perspektivet fra en vanlig realistisk historie, eller en vanlig sånn hverdagshistorie.
Jeg mente at liksom, hvilken ord likte du i boken?
Hvilke ord?
Ja, liksom, ja, hvilke ord du likte.
Ja, et sted så ser du inn i øynene til den vesle jenta, og da er det som hele verden ligger foran deg. Da gjør du liksom jenta til noe du går inn i med tanker og følelser. Og så ser du hele verden foran deg, som ligger der foran deg, altså. Og det synes jeg er veldig, veldig, veldig vakkert.
Samme her.
Fordi det vitner om at du har innlevelse. Både i verden og i mennesker, og det er voksne folk glemmer ofte å tenke sånn at det er noe verden der, de bare skynder seg videre i sin egen konstruksjon.
Kjærlighet er veldig kjærlighet betyr alt.
And not only does she have empathy, not only does she see something and she says that I want to make a difference, but she actually sticks to her word. She actually goes above and beyond having empathy, above and beyond just seeing it and saying it, but also doing it. And that is why we love her, and that is why she is such a pure soul. Come on. Come on, family.
Now, coming in at number 7 is, this comes from a print interview from April 2020, where she says that she watches very, very little TV. And that is certainly refreshing to hear. Coming in at number 6 is from that same interview that she also watches very, very little social media. At least she did at that point. And except for, she said she liked comedy. So hopefully that will get me going on this comedy idea I have for a video in which I'm an English instructor who's very literal about enunciation and correctly pronouncing words.
He would have a field day with me, y'all.
And trying to give her lessons and getting very frustrated with the things that she does with words. So maybe since she likes comedians, maybe she might actually see that and respond. Anyway, that's the dream.
All right, Miss Astar, I'm glad you were able to join me on this Zoom meeting.
No, is this his fake interview?
You were having trouble with those phrases I asked you to sing before, so now let's just...
Let me take a second to laugh and see, because you guys already know that we know this video. So this is great. Let me see. Let's see his little skit.
Try a single word. Try and sing the word good. Good has no M sound in it. My God. You're never going to be a good singer. I give up.
Oh my God.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Good? And that's how she, man. I get his comedy skit that he's trying, but I'm not, that's all the tape that you needed for any American Idol, any of those things, and they would give her that buzzer right away. That was it. Wow. I forgot that. All right, family, let's continue. Woo.
Okay, coming in at number 5 is that she watches very little social media, but as I said in the previous point, I think, but that the reason that she doesn't, or one of the reasons, she says that it takes away her creativity. So I really like that she wants to stay away from social media because it takes away her creativity. Coming in at number 4, we have her 5 favorite songs that she's listening to. This is, from a couple of years ago, but it's very instructive how eclectic it is. She has All of Me. She's talked about Billie Holiday being an influence since age 3, but she also has Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, and a song by The Weeknd, and that's really an example of how timeless she is, not of any one particular era. In fact, I think it was in the same interview that she talked about how she wanted to make timeless music. And a lot of us fans have talked about how her music seems timeless. And number 3 from that same interview was in that list of songs she gave. The last song she gave was just saying lo-fi. And I had to kind of look that up, but lo-fi is kind of, it talks about imperfections being part of the music. And that was a really interesting Wikipedia article. So here's an example of Angelina giving what I would call a lo-fi performance.
Mama, everything got beat on me. Can touch the sky, but you ain't got beat on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
If you're in the garage, how lucky you are to hear that.
Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. Well, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just got it out. Just got it out.
How blessed is Grandma to be hearing her voice every day. Just practicing her song.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can say nothing really
All right, coming in at number 2 on our list of things that you may not know about Angelina Jordan, even if you're a big fan, comes from that same March 2021 interview in which she talks about one thing that she wants to do is have a big concert for kids who are in need. We all know the story about her, why she goes barefoot on stage, and so this is kind of a follow-up, along those lines, talking about how she loved to do that in concert with other people, and mentions Post Malone and Sam Smith. Imagine what that would be. We do have an example of a concert that she gave where her audience was young kids, young fans in Norway. At least, a lot of the audience was that.
Yeah.
So imagine, that same kind of audience, but the mature Angelina Jordan, maybe already as a big star. Here is like a snippet from that concert.
She's done a couple of the concerts.
And the number one thing that you may not know about Angelina Jordan is that it is definitely the case that she is going to be graduating from high school next summer at age 17. She has a bit of an accelerated schedule. You know, the American system is usually 18, but sometimes you can be accelerated. Like my daughter's also going to be graduating at 17. But I have it confirmed that she's definitely will be graduating next summer. So, you know, that looks really good in terms of record release dates. It just seems like, you know, whatever happens, that's going to be a big milestone. So I'll close this out with a concert selection from this past summer. But I imagine that next summer there'll be more concerts like that, and maybe much bigger, you know, like supporting a new album maybe. We can dream, right? We've all been waiting patiently for the new album. All right, this has been Chris Walker.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chris Walker.
Please be true.
And we love you. Don't we, family?
Thank you so much.
So family, comment below and let me know if you have seen this video before or if this is your first time. And also let me know if you knew everything about her that this clip has been showing. And then for me, lastly, I very, very much enjoyed that. The only thing that I could have done without is the whole father situation, because like that's not really about Angie. And so, but I get he put it in there. But that's the only thing I could do without. But I really love to see the freckles in her sister's face, how cute they are, and just see everything else, her progression. So I very much enjoyed that. So again, thank you very much for doing this video, and hopefully it doesn't get blocked. On that note, I'll see you guys. Definitely comment below. Let me know other videos you guys want me to check out. All right, bye family.